It's kind of ironic how I've got a couple of emails over the past couple of days, people telling me about their condensate drain overflows, asking me what they can do. Well, here is the solution right here, folks. Thank you. Many of you who've been watching my videos throughout the years remember when I installed this all-access model AA1, and it seems that all-access has something different. Well, it seems that MSD Research has something new and different. Here it is. It's the model AA1-FS, and it's a little bit different than the original model. Has some upgrades to it, and then also separately is sold the nitrogen and water flush tools. These are some fittings, and then an all-access boot for it so it doesn't sweat in unconditioned spaces. First things first, let's turn off the air conditioner so that we can work on the condensate drain safely. Okay, let's see now. I don't know how much of this I glued in. Well, that one. Okay. Here we go. So the whole thing comes right out easily enough. This is starting to snot up on me a little bit. I'll go ahead and clean that out while I have the opportunity. What you're going to want to do is glue this piece in to ensure that it doesn't leak. Now, my condensate drain is out in my garage, and if it gets a little bit wet, it's not a big issue. So I'm really not going to glue it in. What I'm going to do here is simply just kind of snap it in there the way the other one was. Just about like this. Because if it leaks a little bit, it's not a big deal for me. But I do want it in kind of snug. Okay, make sure it's up. Now, let's open this up. What we have in here is the switch, that'll open in the event that you have a water backup. I'll pull this out. So, you see, if the water backs up, the little float here rises and opens the switch. So whatever you have this to connected to will open. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use the nitrogen piece, a little attachment here, to clear the condensate. I'll pull this back out. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here like that, and this piece right there. Put this hose right here. Have it ready, and I'll put the other side of the hose here on my nitrogen bottle, the regulator anyway. Okay. And I'll turn on my nitrogen. That's alright. You got it? Okay. Now I got the nitrogen flowing. Pretty good. Going outside. Okay. And then, just so that, in case if I got some goober in from here to the air handler, I'll go this direction. And that should clear. It might be holding us up there. Okay, there. Okay. Alright. Alright, now I'm just going to put this back in a position where it has to go. Yeah. Alright. Alright, and there's a bunch of crud that come out of my condensate drain when I used my nitrogen to blow it all out. So that cleared out quite a bit of stuff. So this is the other part that you would use in the event that you want to use a water hose rather than a nitrogen bottle to clear your drain. Not everybody has a nitrogen bottle at home, but usually you'll have a, say, a water hose. Now this is the fitting you would use. Next is the boot right here. Well, this is like insulator that allows this to be insulated so it doesn't sweat in unconditioned spaces. Now I'll install it here mainly for you know, demonstration purposes. Where in my garage I don't necessarily need it, but you know, there it is. Well, it pretty much stays on there on its own. This plug is something that gets inserted in one end in the event you want to simply use this in your auxiliary drain. So you can use this obviously in your auxiliary drain or in your primary. If I want to now, I can use this 2-conductor wire that's connected to the float switch and connect it directly to R or Y, and that way it'll shut off the condenser unit in the event that it starts to overflow. Alright, so what I'll do here first is I'm going to put this through into my air handler space, and then let's see, and then I'll run this up into here some way. Okay, so you see now I got it up in the control space, and from here then I can connect this over here to, what I'll do in this case is I'm going to interrupt Y. I'll interrupt my Y signal right here, okay, which is the yellow for the compressor. And that way I'll just stop the compressor from running in the event I get an overflow. I can get the part, here we go. I put one on one here. Get another wire in that. Okay, and I'll put the other one right here on the other side. Okay, so now it'll interrupt my Y signal in the event of an overflow. Okay, and let me put the panel back on. Alright, so there it is. Now I'm going to turn the system back on again. Alright, of course it'll take a while for it to time out. The float switch can be adjusted for your desired amount of water that you want to allow to go through the system. And so with that, by the way, I've noticed is a big help, because some of them I've found in the past to be a bit on the oversensitive side, or they're just not sensitive enough. So this way you can adjust the float to the way you want it.